had not heard. Bessie has discovered language, and makes incessant use of the knowledge, often at great volume if she believes her words are not awarded sufficient importance. So Kate did not know who was at our door, or what the reason, until I told her. 2 days earlier, a page had called at Galen House. Lord Gilbert's guest, he said, was unable to sleep. Lord Gilbert wished me to send herbs which might calm a troubled mind and bring rest. I sent a pouch of pounded lettuce seeds, with instruction to measure a thimbleful unto a cup of wine an hour before Sir Henry went to his bed. Usually, when I am called to some place where my skill as a surgeon is required, I take with me a sack of instruments and herbs so as to be prepared for whatever wound or injury I may find. I took no implements this day. Of what use would they be to a dead man? I questioned John regarding the matter as we hurried down Churchview Street to Mill Street, crossed Shill Brook, and approached the castle gatehouse. As we spoke, I heard the passing bell ring from the tower of the church of St. Bjornwald. "Lord Gilbert wishes your opinion as to what has caused this death," John said. "The man was in good health yesterday, complained of no illness. Lord Gilbert, I think, fears poison or some such thing which might cast blame on him and his household." John did not say, but I suspect Lord Gilbert worried that the lettuce seed I provided to aid Sir Henry's sleep might have contributed to his death. "Is there reason to suspect evil in this?" I asked. "None, but that the man was robust one day and a corpse the next. Men may die of a sudden. 'Tis known to occur. Aye, when they are aged. But Sir Henry was not. I dined with him a week past when Lord Gilbert invited me to his table. How old was the man?" 46, his wife said. Faces of those who greeted me in the Bampton Castle hall were sombre, lips drawn tight and thin. Lord Gilbert and Lady Petronilla sat in earnest conversation with an attractive woman whom I recognized as Lady Marjorie, Sir Henry's wife. Lord Gilbert stood when he saw John usher me into the hall, spoke briefly to the widow, then approached. Over Lord Gilbert's shoulder, I saw Lady Marjorie rise from her chair, her face twisted into a venomous glare. She began to follow Lord Gilbert, but Lady Petronilla laid a hand upon her arm and spoke, and the woman resumed her place. The hate in her eyes remained. "I give you good day," I said to my employer. "Much thanks, Hugh, but the day is ill. John has told you." "Aye, your guest was found dead this morning." "He was, and no sign of what caused the death, which is why I sent for you. A surgeon or physician might more readily see what indisposition has caused this." "You have seen the corpse?" "Aye." "And you saw nothing out of sorts?" "Not a thing. All was as a man should be when asleep, but for his eyes. They were open. The body is unmarked. Sir Henry was not a young man, but he was in good health yesterday." "John Chamberlain said you feared poison?" Lord Gilbert shrugged, then whispered, "'Twas but the thought of a moment. We are all baffled. I would not have Lady Marjorie hear of poison." "John," Lord Gilbert continued, "take Master Hugh to Sir John's chamber." Then to me he said, "'Tis an odious business, I know, to ask of you, but I wish to know if Sir Henry's death is God's work or man's." "You suspect man's work?" "Nay, I do not know what to think. So I have called for you." "Is it possible that the sleeping draught you sent did this?" "Nay. The seeds of lettuce are but a mild soporific. A man would need to swallow a bucket of the stuff to do himself harm." Lord Gilbert turned back to Lady Marjorie and left me to John, who nodded and led me to the stairs which would take us to the guest chambers beyond Lord Gilbert's solar. Past the solar, the passageway grew dark, but at its end I saw 2 figures. I recognized one. Arthur, one of Lord Gilbert's grooms, stood at the closed door of a chamber